Ladies and gentlemen, 5 red flags for you when it comes to buying a car. Number 1, you ask for an out-the-door price, and guess what? They just refuse to give it to you. Now, what exactly is that out-the-door price? The out-the-door price is the total price of the vehicle, including all fees, state fees, dealer fees, accessories, tax, title, license, everything. How much do I have to write that check for if I was actually going to pay cash for it? That's the out-the-door price. So the first red flag is if the dealership absolutely refuses to give you an out-the-door price, they are not serious about selling you a car on your terms. They only want to sell you a car on their terms. Number 2, the dealership insists on mandatory add-ons, such as, I don't know, nitrogen tire film. Phil, we have a ceramic window tint. It's got a lifetime warranty, you know. There's dent and ding coverage and low jack protection on that vehicle. And they insist that you have to take every one of those. Those are mandatory add-ons that have maybe no value to you, maybe you had absolutely no interest in them at all, and you'd like to refuse them and they won't take them off. That's another red flag. So if they won't give you an out-the-door number and they have mandatory add-ons, there's probably no reason to stay at that dealership to find out about number 3. And number 3 is no pre-purchase inspection if you're looking to buy a used car. So what do I mean by that? I know the dealership will tell you that they inspected the car and they made sure that it's fine for you. But you want to get a separate independent set of eyes on that. You want to be able to take it to another mechanic and have them take a look at it. So you want to get a pre-purchase inspection, just like you would if you were buying a house and you get a home inspection. You want to find out if there's anything that they might have missed. And if the dealership won't allow that, well, that's your third reason to get your ass out of that place, because they're just not looking to take care of you. They're only looking to take care of themselves. Number 4 on the list, tied selling. Somehow you've agreed to the price and now it's time to go into the finance office and complete all the paperwork. And the first thing that the finance manager says to you is, oh, by the way, I can get you a cheaper interest rate on your loan if you were to buy the extended warranty and the dent and ding repair with this loan. Otherwise, if you don't, the interest rate's going to be 2 percentage points higher. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's illegal. Tied selling like that, offering a lower rate because you've agreed to buy other products, that's against the law. The FTC says that's not fair. It's not the appropriate way to do things. So if you find yourself in the finance office and they're trying to get you to buy product by lowering your interest rate, look them dead in the eye and say, I'll take that lower interest rate. I just won't take those products. And if they refuse, get up, get out. And number 5, when they say to you, the price is only good today. Only good today? Really? How about I come back tomorrow and nobody's interested in that car? Won't that price be good tomorrow? The only good today pricing is to pressure you to do something sooner rather than later. They know that if they put enough pressure on you, they can get you to say yes, and then there's the likelihood that you might agree to buy more stuff when you're in the finance office. There's the likelihood that you might be taken advantage of, and so they just want to continue to put pressure on you until you say yes. So if they can insist that the price is only good today, show them how good your walking shoes are and say to them, not a problem. I got these great walking shoes and they're about to walk my ass out the door. And you'll see how quickly they either turn around and say, well, you know what if we could work with you a little more, or this or that. They don't really want you to leave, but you have all the leverage. You're the one that's buying the car. Those are the 5 red flags that you need to be aware of. I know I said today we were going to go over 5 red flags. I'm going to give you a free bonus today, okay? You go to the dealership, you're interested in buying a car. The first thing the salesperson says to you is, well, I need to get a credit application before we can go for a test drive. Well, they don't need your credit application before you go for a test drive. Here's the rationale they have. They want to know whether you're credit worthy enough to be able to finance a vehicle. They want to know what type of vehicle, cost-wise, they might be able to sell you based on your previous credit. But if you've done your homework, and this is the most important part, if you've done your homework and you absolutely understand the maximum price you can pay for a car so that it will still fit into your monthly payments, then you don't need to give them a credit application. You need to say to them, here's the deal. I know what I can afford payment-wise. I've already done all that work. I know that I will qualify for the car loan. You don't need my credit application for me to test drive the car. If you won't let me test drive the car to determine whether or not I even want it before you have to have a credit application, then apparently I've come into the wrong dealership and I'll need to be leaving now. So that's your bonus one. They insist on a credit application before a test drive, and you insist that they don't need it at all. So now you know what the red flags are. So if the dealership says no out the door, you show them this. No means no to me. I want an out the door. I don't get an out the door. We don't get to step 2 in this process, okay? So if they're saying no, you look at that. No way, sir. We need an out the door number. Without that, we're not moving forward. Mandatory add-ons. You don't want them. You're not interested in them. You're not going to buy them. Now, they're going to insist, and they're going to put a lot of pressure on you to get you to agree to do it. But if they have no value to you, do not agree to it. Now, you might end up having to walk out, but you're better off walking out and finding a dealership that's not going to charge you for mandatory add-ons than to pay the ones that they want. If you're looking at that used car, and they go no PPI, no pre-purchase inspection, cross out the no. Tell them, without a pre-purchase inspection, we can't move forward on this transaction, okay? We need to be able to get a pre-purchase inspection. A dealership that won't allow you to do that is hiding something from you. And so if they absolutely insist that you cannot do it, then you absolutely get up and you go find a pre-owned car somewhere else. Tied selling, since we know it's against the law, tell them you can try and sell me anything you want, but you can't tie the interest rate into me buying any of those things. If you have a better interest rate for me, I want that up front. You can't make me buy some other product in order to get that. That's illegal, and I won't stand for it. And the only good today price, it's only good, okay? The price is only good. Doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow. It's good as long as I have the car. So if the dealership insists that it's only good today, you tell them, I don't know that I can make a decision today. If you still have this car tomorrow, why can't that price be good tomorrow? I know when I ran dealerships and somebody would say to me, well, can I get that price tomorrow? As long as I still have that car and it's not sold, you can have that price tomorrow. You can have it the next day. You can have it the day after that. The price is the price. That's what you can buy it for. If they insist that it's only good today, you insist on leaving. I hope that helps to some degree the next time you go in to buy a car.